During the first 2 weeks of summer, I got the pleasure to travel to Cuba with my classmates. Together we witnessed firsthand the culture and lifestyle of Cuba and its people, something we would never have obtained in a classroom. Like any country, Cuba has erected many kinds of statues and monuments throughout the island. Statues and monuments can be looked at as a form of art, a way to communicate to the public of everyday commutes. The slightest expression a statue may give, or even the placement and location, can really tell and hold a legend behind it, and bringing something to the community. It is important, when coming across a statue, to ask a local of its significance, of its essence, and of its story. But there are some statues that some would not come to expect to hold a home in Cuba. And some of these I will go over. Neptune, Roman god of the sea and fresh water, stands firmly near El Malecón. It is very fitting for him to be placed near the harbor, giving a watchful eye to those returning or departing. But it is interesting that he faces the city and not the sea. It is as if he has no fear of the sea behind him, and to say to the city that he gives protection over them from the sea. This statue of Neptune was built in 1836 in Italy and then shipped to Havana to be used as a practical fountain to supply ships with drinking water. This statue was made of marble, but during the late evening of the day, it almost seems as if the mythological god is made from gold. Located in the Park Lenin, a monument of John Lennon, a member of the Beatles, rests peacefully on a bench waiting for company to join him. This statue of John is without his glasses for a good reason. Every once in a while someone comes and places a real pair of glasses on John. This spectacles holder is hired to then watch and look after the glasses in case anyone gets the idea to take them. Fidel Castro actually banned the music of the Beatles when he thought their music represented America and consumerism. But once he realized they had nothing to do with America, he let the ban drop. He even inaugurated the statue himself back in 2000. During the speech he made, he mentioned, "What makes him great in my eyes is his thinking, his ideas. I share his dreams completely. I too am a dreamer who has seen his dreams turn into reality." Jose Marti, a beloved poet, philosopher, and revolutionary of Cuba, holds many, many faces and busts all across the island of Cuba. But there are two really significant places I like to see him. Standing near El Malecón is a statue of Jose Marti holding a child. And there are two interpretations as to who this child is. I have heard this child is either Elian Gonzalez, or according to some locals, is Marti's son, Jose Francisco Pepito Marti. And he holds this child in a paternity type of way, as he is pointing and in front of the U.S. Embassy building, and with this, Marti carries an expression of disappointment. Now we jump to the Plaza de la Revolucion, and one can see the colossal memorial of Jose Marti. Now if we see the lookout behind the statue, it remains one of the highest points in this city. The list goes on and on. Cuba is a country that still appreciates the public art of statues and monuments. They enjoy the history each stone figure can withhold. For my next visit to Cuba, I plan to ask more locals of their personal thought on their favorite community landmark, whether it be a statue or a monument.